Super G Productions down at Roymar Road. This is Roymar in production. OPD was down here earlier with some crews that moved the homeless campers out of this area, and immediately had crews come in to place rocks along this section to prevent further camping. As you can see here, there was a pretty, and it wasn't a huge encampment, but I mean, for tents that were here, there was a lot of stuff here, and there were multiple people in these tents as well. And then you have some protesters here with signs. We'll go over and take a look at what's going on here. They have this whole, you can come in through Airport Road. This is right in front of the surf shop. Shout out to the surf shop. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Don't you know that it's a better foundation for us to build our house on rock than the sand, because when the rain comes, our house won't get washed away.
Yeah, that might, we won't float away at least, right?
And you know, this thing right here, I just drive that right down between the rocks and put a platform right on it.
This thing right here?
Yeah.
Is this something you made?
Well, yeah, in part I modified it, but like I'm on the bush. And I got a car now, but I'm gonna drive.
You were camping here before?
Yeah, this is my camp right here, and so
this
I had
is all
the
stuff that you had
tent here. And but anyway, I love to live in the dirt. I love to build.
What was your name?
I'm Adam.
Adam, Super G. How you doing,
man? But this thing right here, I can drive this down right in there, and then I have a platform that I can then put a board on top. And then there you go.
Just fold up somehow, or is
no,
it just kind of
welded. It's gonna be between rocks. Throw some rocks in there, put it in there, and then boom, I have a flat surface and a platform for a nice bed.
Very ingenious.
Well, it's just looking at what's going on right here.
Yeah, yeah.
And using what I got. And that's what we all do. This isn't going to stop anything if the guy knows how to build something.
Right.
Or if I go teaching everyone how to build their houses on the rocks.
Right.
And
so you think you'd be able to build here again?
I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm going to come back with the homie over there who's like mad about it. Now, there's a Bible verse that says, "Build your house on the rock instead of sand." So I have a Tempur-Pedic mattress that you can lay those on. I found it. So memory foam, you lay it on top of rocks. It doesn't do it. Then you don't feel the rocks.
You don't even know. Even these, I mean, it's a pretty big rock, right?
Yeah, it won't feel it.
Yeah.
And so it actually makes it better, and there's less bugs and no rain. These guys are spending so much money making it better for us to build on it.
Yeah. What's up, brother?
There's no reason to be mad. It helps us out.
Well, I mean, obviously the inconvenience of having to maybe there was some pretty big elaborate.
I had to wake up early today. Right? I didn't like that.
I mean, breaking it down and stuff. I mean, you have a lot of stuff, it seems like, too.
And we always break down. And have you ever seen us homeless or houseless? We're always breaking down our things. And that's normal.
Yeah.
So it's just another day. And as soon as all the trucks clear away, the only thing stopping us from building it back up would be laziness. And, it actually makes it easy. Those rocks are easily moved, too.
Yeah, well, we saw also down at Oceanside Boulevard, there were some people that were moving them after they placed in there as well.
Yeah.
So
look at, that's not illegal to be on those zones. It's not illegal for them to buy a bunch of rocks either.
Right, right.
So we can just, how what's the tug of war? Oh man, we got to work harder to make our house.
So when they came down here, because I drove by earlier, I was taking my kids to school, and I saw OPD down here. I know that they had posted signs here about moving out of the area, right? Well, this morning when I drove by,
yeah,
OPD was
that
here.
was me. Yeah, they were yelling at me.
They were yelling at you?
Well, we slept down here, and I forgot to complete my cleanup, and they woke us up to, all right, now the tow truck's coming. We're gonna tow your van because the registration just expired.
Oh, well, I got you.
I can fix that. And we're gonna take everything and all this kind of stuff. But they did not say they were gonna cite me for anything. There's no citation.
Right.
I'm not breaking any law. I'm just obstructing the street.
Right.
Which I'm sorry, I fell asleep.
Well, no, I guess my question is,
Sure.
did they offer you guys vouchers to go to the hotels or anything?
Yes,
They
I've
did.
completed the process and I have a room.
Oh, okay, you do. Okay,
But
good.
these rooms are very restrictive. There's a lot of restrictions. We cannot have guests. I cannot have my mother or my son.
You can't have guests.
I cannot have any guests.
Really?
Unless they are guests that are already enrolled. So hopefully.
So other guests in the voucher program?
That are just in the motel.
Oh, I
So
see.
hopefully my drug dealer got a room before I went in there, type of thing. You know, and so they just keep it all in house. Like that's what they're doing. And so if I was to call my mom to come and say hello, they'll kick me out.
Sure.
But everything that's already in there, they're
that
okay
would be
with
a violation if your mom showed up.
Right. I get a violation if my mom showed up, but I would not get a violation if a drug dealer came from the other room into my room.
They give you a list of all the rules?
Yes.
They
we
did?
signed.
That you had to sign some
it.
contract.
I didn't get a copy of that, but I can get it.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Yeah, I mean, if they have. I'll talk to.
I'll try to get a copy of it.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the rule. Yeah, they should.
Hey, I want a copy of that thing I signed.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you had to legally sign something in a binding contract,
I didn't get a copy.
Yeah, you should definitely. Anything you get from the police or any of these, the hot team, or you have to sign something, you should definitely get a copy of it because.
Only if it matters to me.
Well, it's going to matter because now all of a sudden you're like, well, I didn't know about that rule, but they're like, hey, you signed the contract, Adam,
Oh, I know the rules very well, and it matters to me now because you're interested and you want to. And you
well, a lot of people are interested, right? I mean,
give it to you guys.
the people that are here supporting you. I see a lot of people with signs down here. Other members of the community, a lot of people, businesses. I mean, it matters to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And obviously, we want you to be safe. We want you to be, have the things that you need. Your basic needs. But and that's how the city is trying to address it by giving you these voucher programs to say, look, here's some services. If you need, 3 weeks here. I mean, it just seems.
But what the people don't understand is that the people that are not houseless, they don't understand that the elements of nature are not hard on us. It's not that being outside is difficult. It's better outside.
Yeah.
What the danger is that there are individuals who are artistically refining their technique at date rape or just fucking us while we're asleep. Okay?
So you're saying there's
I've been raped.
Some criminal element that preys upon you.
It's rape, and I've been raped. My girl by sleeping in my van. My van's been broken into. I've been drugged.
Yeah.
And while I was asleep, I've been drugged, robbed, and fucked. Okay. And because I had to park somewhere.
Right.
Where there was no. You can see us. Where we have the out of sight, and well, guess what? That's where the predators are. Right here, there's a lot of security. There's these cameras up there.
Yeah.
Everyone sees us, and we are glad for the police and for people seeing us because the bastards aren't going to rape us.
Right.
And now they're blocking us from having people watch out for us.
Right.
And they want us to go somewhere out of sight.
So there's some element of safety in being seen.
There
in
is
these
absolutely
areas.
the most element. And
Gotcha.
so the fact that they want to block us from being seen means that they are sending us into rape town.
Yeah.
And
so I mean,
that's
they push you out of these areas and up into the riverbed or the canyons.
Into the areas where you can't be seen, and that's where we're getting raped.
I've interviewed a few people from the riverbed, females in particular, that have mentioned that there is a lot of danger, especially for the females. But obviously,
if I could park or make a tent in front of a bank, I'm the safest I'm ever going to be.
Yeah. Yeah,
and that bank does not lose equity. It does not lose value. It does not lose anything. It doesn't even lose
what
customers.
do you say about the people who are, I guess, that have outspoken about the homeless encampments in this area, just about the kind of cleanliness?
I am saying it's vanity, and the vanity of a renter or whatever who's telling us there's something wrong with us. Their vanity.
Well, obviously this is not near my home or anybody's home.
Then it should be all right.
Well, I'm just saying I guess that's one of my things I like to say is you just have to be a good steward to your community, right? Pick up your trash.
Even us, we even believe in that.
Yeah. Pick up your trash, and there was a few people. There was some people that were camped on the corner down here on the sidewalk. BJ, I didn't get a chance to talk to them.
I know
now they're gone.
Yeah.
But
DJ's disabled and has muscular dystrophy.
Yeah. I saw his wheelchair. It looked like he was sleeping in his wheelchair most of the time.
And so she can't really pick up that fast.
Right.
She can do it, but it's the amount of time that it takes for us is in question. But the fact that we can't just she can't get a job doing nothing.
Yeah. I mean, she's disabled.
She couldn't even prostitute if she wanted to. I'm just trying to tell you.
Right.
I mean, because it's I don't want that.
Sure.
So there's a very, very limited amount of resources she can even take advantage of.
Yeah.
And so it's resorted to being out here, right? Now she was watched here. I looked out for her.
Yeah.
Everyone watches out for her. Now that we can't be there, she is going to have to find a little cranny in an alley somewhere. And guess what's going to happen?
Right. She's going to be taking advantage of it.
This is causing us to get raped.
Yeah.
This is causing us to be raped.
So what is your plan from here, Adam? What do you do? Where do you go?
I live in my van, and I secure my van. And what I do for comfort is I pop a tent off the side of my van that is suspended and not planted. It is part of my van, but it won't obstruct. It doesn't obstruct the walkways.
Yeah.
And it's my van, and so and then my trailer. So my van and trailer, well, guess what? The framework for this room that I built off the back covers the trailer zone.
Right.
If I have to pack it up, guess what? 1, 2, 3, 10 minutes, I can pack my house up and go. So collapsible van tents.
Yeah.
And a way to do that, I mean, I have a design where, where a hydraulic pump jack is.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the machine.
It kind of holds it up for you.
Well, basically that with some folded spring-loaded arms on the top of the roof. So when it's time for me to settle down, I'm going to go.
This is something you have adjusted on there now?
I'm going to make it.
You have.
But you go ka-chunk.
Yeah.
And as soon as you pull it up, that's when the arms come out.
Yeah.
And then you pull a curtain all the way around.
Gotcha.
Like in a circle. So I'm going to have these circular shower curtain type of things that go around the vehicle.
Sure.
And that is my solution, is just get a vehicle, because we can all do that.
Yeah.
And live in the vehicle and follow the rules of the road. And that's going to just be the best way to combat.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
How about beyond that? You have plans. What about
RVs.
next year? Say like next year.
Well, I'm going to own RVs. Hopefully, my RV caravan under my management. We're all going to have the same color RV. Drivers for the RVs.
I just travel around.
And sublease the living space. Nobody that is in the lease will drive the RV. That's we take care of that. And so, okay, today we're going to go to production and let's start up your motors. And so then all 8 of us go over here and go there. And then the lifestyle and the all of the things are managed.
But that's just to stay in this area, or to travel the country.
Both.
Oh.
And so for a homeless person, maybe a Section 8 or HUD, instead of being fixed in a apartment where they're around people that maybe where there's personality contests, I want to have Section 8 or government subsidized RVs that I manage and maintain the community, the RV community. Now, if they don't like us there, we can move our whole thing somewhere else.
Yeah.
If you don't like the guy in that apartment over there, guess what? He's gonna try and fight to stay there.
Yeah.
My solution is that we can move.
Yeah.
And just have these living spaces moving.
Yeah.
And then have a moving address.
Yeah.
So it's a GPS. I want to have a GPS post box that from the satellite they can tell where our address is.
Right.
And then so they have to go to that GPS spot to get our mail.
Yeah.
And then I can bring that to
government
all the tenants.
funded though. You're looking at.
I want the city to. I want to research that. I'm going to fund it myself.
Yeah. I mean, buying RVs isn't cheap. I mean,
well, people are giving them away.
Even used RVs,
I
can
fix them.
Yeah.
So I want to get all the free RVs that are broken fix them up with my staff, and then be ready to receive tenants.
Got you.
And then that rent.
You would charge them, whoever is in your caravan, you would charge them some
I have
fee.
to pre-qualify them. I have to screen them, make sure that they're good candidates to be there, like fixed income, disabled, all that kind of thing. That's going to work well for having a consistent, income for our company.
Yeah.
But I have to practice with my van and an RV.
You gotta get it set up first. You gotta get a prototype.
That's right. And I have the infrastructure on paper, and I'm planning it, and the conduct and such I'm managing, and this whole thing right here is just. I have a lot of gear, but I need an RV, and then I'd be cleaned up.
Well, you need space, tools, all that kind of stuff.
All that, And I got a general contractor's license, and I'm working on certifications for mechanics. And, I'm houseless. I'm not homeless.
Right.
This is my home, and I plan to have a moving community.
Right. So it seems like you have some skills. I mean, like you said, mechanic and general contractor. So are you from this area?
I was born and raised here in Oceanside.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. Good.
And it's not enough to have skills, because a guy right out of college has skills.
Yeah.
Guess what? You got to have experience.
Well, he has at least knowledge, right?
No, right. But if you don't have experience, you ain't getting a job.
Yeah.
And so I'm a man with experience, and I'm trying to teach everybody what's right.
Yeah.
This mess right here is wrong for vanity, but legally, I'm allowed to do this.
Right.
Well,
and ultimately that seems like the issue community-wise. I mean, it's a good way to put it, vanity. I mean,
that's all it is, man.
I mean, but like I said, in my house, if my neighbors, I stopped mowing the lawn, and I got cars on blocks or bikes and crap all over the place. Even if I don't have an HOA, right. In my neighborhood, my neighbors are still going to come to me and say, hey, what are you doing? You got to clean this up.
And why is that? Because they don't like the way it looks.
Right. I mean, because they have some vested interest in the way that the neighborhood is
property
perceived.
values.
Yeah.
Also.
Well, property values and stuff.
If it looks crappy, then the value goes down. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate you, man. But vanity should not be a reason to endanger other people.
Right.
And like us homeless, that situation is happening where vanity is like, oh, get away from us. We're not near anyone's kids or anyone's anything.
Yeah.
But because of vanity, we're being pushed into areas that are dangerous for us.
Sure.
And so at least at a home HOA, there's no danger for the push.
No, I hear you.
We got danger. And
I just want to get a shot of these guys.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Telling this cement truck that he needs to go around. You think you could come around through airport drive anyway, but yeah, I mean, this is also a convenient area for you guys because Brother Benno's is right around the corner, right? So what kind of services Brother Benno's give you? It's food mostly, huh?
Food and clothes.
Food and clothes, yeah.
And mail.
They have some shower facilities or anything in there?
That's my collapsible shower.
Oh, you have
that's my tub right there.
Put something
that's
up
what I do.
yourself. Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to. In fact, right over here where I was camped, I have the sprinklers right behind me where I can get the water. There's a sewer drain right there, and then that pole's got 110 that I can pull off of it. And so I could have full on right there.
You could tap into that electrical on that pole.
Bury the cord, and then tap right in there.
Right. That's how you were running the television.
Well,
I didn't even notice the television.
Yeah, there's several ways to live out here where there's a tree, like an electric tree.
Yeah.
And we can pull the fruit as long as we're not being an asshole about it.
Right.
And quality of life does not need to suffer.
Well, I mean, when necessity is the mother of invention, right? I mean,
electricity's
I mean,
it's a luxury. I love it.
Yeah,
I don't need it.
It's one of those things that people have become comfortable with, like it's become something that you can't live without today.
Look at cell phones.
Right. Yeah.
I want to start also phone rehab, or screen rehab. I think there's adverse